Hello, Canyon Lake, and Happy New Year from your Board Vice President, Greg Doherty. I'm here today to recap our board meeting on Tuesday, January 2nd, 2024. First, Darcy Burke informed us of all the details surrounding the unfortunate pollution spill into the lake over the holidays. The broken pipe was fixed quickly. All regulatory and other concerned entities, such as the EPA and the City of Canyon Lake, were notified immediately. Darcy further said that there are no long-term prospects of the lake being permanently polluted, and a few good lessons were learned should this ever happen again. Next, there were member comments about our camera program and e-bikes. Speaking of which, the e-bike registration program kicks off this Saturday at the Canyon Lake offices at 8:30 a.m. There is an online test required as well, which you should take before attempting to register your e-bike. I'm proud to say that I took the test last night and scored 97%. You'll get a certificate of completion after you pass the test, and a score of 90% is required to pass. Remember, registration of your e-bike is now mandatory, but you don't necessarily have to have it by Saturday. Next, I was pleased to lead the Member of the Month presentation to the outgoing Commodore of the Yacht Club, Ron Wilbur. Ron's outstanding leadership this year led to a 650% increase in membership, which now includes over 400 Canyon Lakers. The club held a total of 44 events, including signature events such as the Yacht Club Opening Day and Blessing of the Boats, the Commodore's Ball, a first this year, and of course, the Parade of Lights, led by the famous Green Dragon. Ron now passes the torch to the new Commodore, Rob Mora, who will lead the club into 2024 with the best party on the water. The board approved a 28-day reading for storage modules, also known as pods, which many of you have seen recently on the streets of Canyon Lake. Generally, pods will be allowed after a proper desk permit is issued by Planning and Compliance, and this rule will allow for a pod to remain at your property for up to 14 days, at which time the pod must be gone and stored off-site. Our general manager, Eric Kazikoff, gave a project update report. The Lighthouse Restaurant is 98.5% complete and will be open soon. Eric gave the directors a tour of the facility last night, and I guarantee when you see it for yourself, you will be pleased. Lastly, it's budget time in Canyon Lake. The Finance Committee met just this morning to kick off the process, which means digging deep into the department manager's project revenues and costs for our 2024-25 fiscal year, which begins on May 1st. The results of this effort will be presented to the board on March 20th at the annual budget workshop, followed by the open board session on March 5th, when the board will be tasked with approving a budget. That's a wrap. The next board meeting will be on Tuesday, February 6th. As always, I encourage all Canyon Lake POA members to attend this meeting either in person, at the lodge, or online.